Yeah, definitely nice to see double has dribble. Very interesting. And definitely see the pros of it in a team scenario, being able to focus down bribed units and basically take them out of the game.
I mean, I did see bribes last game how, and they were really good.
Oop.
So if they do the same, then yeah, I don't see Dresseur coming out on top.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces.
Alright, pretty. Let's see the deployment here. It looks like Soul Wings is going to be going up towards the high ground here.
And Dresseur is kind of hesitating to push mid, but they're gonna push top.
Getting both the towers. Now looking at full vision of the French team here.
Arminius Cav this time is sticking with the Foxes. Very, very nice change, but it's not gonna change much actually.
It's a little
Because
too
the
late.
Hezbollah Cav and the Arminius Cav from Solving side probably saw coming.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Yep, we did get vision of those foxes at the very least coming through on that flank. Yeah, hopefully they notice that.
And Dresseur is kind of stuck in a choke. They have to get out, otherwise they will just get shot by the Kinane archers and the two javelins that are closing in real quick.
Well, yep, do see the range trying to move up here. They're in a pretty bad spot there at that choke point. With no vision, really.
They're using the Testudo really well to block some of the shots, but I mean, eventually when the javelins do push in, it's gonna be game over for like half the units basically.
Yeah, getting some decent damage on the Kanane. But not really much in return.
It's decent, yeah.
Javelins are moving up from Soul Wings. Looks like they're gonna wanna get a piece of those archers. Cool. Yep, focusing on those archers. Even into that Testudo, javelins will still do a good amount of damage. Oh, yep, they're moving out of the Testudo now.
Yeah, the coverage isn't really that optimal, and no matter how much damage they deflect, it's gonna be overwhelming.
Yep, Soul Wings, their 2-7 jabs are getting targeted quite a bit. 2-8's taking a volley, but it's not that much damage.
They're all getting conked, so they can't really use their item shade.
These pikes did get bribed, yep.
Same time.
Not really gonna be able to do much.
So it's gonna be easy cleanup.
So yeah, their front is pretty exposed.
Back is trying to hold the foxes from. The foxes are actually in the base.
Oh, yep. Going, sending some cav back. Yep.
Using that Hasdrubal cav probably to clean up the Arminius cav, because Hasdrubal cav has the superior charge. And they have the Dresseur in case they want to decap.
Ooh, these guys taking a lot of volleys in this blob here. Not working out for them that great. Cap. Oh. Hasdrubal Cap should be able to make it.
I mean, I can't really think of the mind games really, because like it just seems like we're gonna push one position with this blob and hope for the best, because like it didn't really see any splitting whatsoever.
Yep.
Onto their Dresseur's side.
I think their plan was just to abuse the Testudo Ray shields on their ranged. Try and range that range battle.
Yeah, and the two players with the Arminius.
Oh, there's the decap.
They also weren't really that worth, because They're just roaming around and not being a threat to.
Mm-hmm. Like all they're doing is threatening the base. Once they clean up Soul Wings' cav, they might have a chance of just capping it out.
So I don't think you've noticed that there's Leo pikes in the back being idle the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They could have at least done some
Yep.
pincer movement to pressure them. Like anything that would at least make them split and.
Soul Wings is losing here pretty decisively in the score. And I think they're gonna actually be able to cap this out soon. I mean, they're sending more cav back, but they're not gonna be able to win favorably.
If their Minis cav does hold, then they're actually gonna be able to cap.
We must fight on!
The mech misses his javelins. That was a pretty crucial mistake there. I think he just needs to pull out with his. Yep, just pull out with that as Jubal Cav. Just try and use the javelins to decap as much as possible.
The Leo pikes are still not being used properly. Like one of them is still idle, but still it seems like Soul Wings is doing a full-scale retreat back to base.
Yep, they figured out that it's just not going to be able to just keep decapping with Cav. It's taking too long to kill the
But
finish lines there.
was really wrong in the execution of Soul Wings. Like, sure, they did debuff the pike, and they pushed in with the spears. They even VG'd them, but the javelins from Dresseur's team, they just did so much work. Look at their aggression. It's like God mode, basically.
Yep, they were in the Testudo protected, while Soul Wings were out in the open. Could get melted a lot easier. So yeah, that one Jav player at 3700 aggression was just able to do so much work.
And on Soul Wings side, they only had Leo spears that could block the hits. They had Hasdrubal spears, but they're really vulnerable to javelins. So
Yeah, pretty much just the Leo Spears, their only missile block option. Well, that was a pretty huge factor in this, having that Testudo to soak up all that ranged fire while they were in that blob. Worked out for them really well.
and they could have also used the bribe on the javelins to make them stop firing because of that reload speed debuff.
Oh, I spotted someone. I'm in Testudo, man.
You're not Testudo? What the hell?
I am in Testudo. You just like went right next to me, I guess.
But yeah, from the solving side, I also didn't see any pincer movements because there was only one pike unit protecting their back. It's kind of weird seeing those death blobs just going through one small choke and not really splitting, only the cows around.
Yeah, I think that was their plan from the beginning, was just to abuse Testudo and feign, like make like bait Soul Wings into that engagement really hard. Like, oh, it's a giant blob of ranged units. I want to shoot that, but in the end, it just they used the Falxes as well to the Falxes and the Cav to pressure the base in a way that they either had to come back or just send Cav in that would die and just feed more into the point advantage. So now French with a pretty healthy point advantage, just looks like they're just gonna fall back and sit this one out. a few pot shots. But yeah, there's no cav as well from Soul Wings.
And I still have a lot of infantry left, while Solvens has pretty much nothing to deal with that.
Yeah,
I mean, they could use the Hasdrubal spears with the Leo spears to push through the pikes, but that's not going to be enough. The Vengeance from the Germanicus, for example, will still punch through.
yeah. Both teams sending out their well played GGs. I think I'd have to agree that it's pretty much over here.
Was kind of expecting the Javelins to get destroyed from the Dresseur almost instantly, but it seems like the MPRX archers and the Javelins were doing a lot of work on the Kanani archers, and the two Jav.
Yeah, the Javs on the French side were just able to do way too much work. The Soul Wings' Javs moved up without any kind of missile block support, so they just were not trading favorably in any way. So that was a big factor we saw in that, was just hiding under your Testudo. Negates a lot of damage.
Seeing these teams either try to dodge missiles or hide behind the student, I'm more in favor of dodging, but in Chirgovia you're kind of forced to be in the choke.
Yep.
Or like very confined spaces, so
Yeah, hiding under Testudo definitely isn't the optimal way to do it, but if you're trading fire, the one that's under the Testudo is going to have a massive advantage. And Sewing's getting cleaned up here. And it looks like we'll be going to game 3.
interesting. Even though these picks are really weird and they shouldn't really work, I am surprised that Dresseur did make it work.